Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Kim. Today is August 6, 2020. This is my 13th episode about vector calculus and classical electromagnetism. A while ago, Mr. CJ Project left a message like this. Hello Mr. Kim, if someone was to start learning C++ from beginners to an expert level, what is the learning trend you will give that person? Because I really love your work on YouTube and is for free, but I want you to teach me how to catch a fish. Mr. CJ Project, first off, I don't think I am an expert C++ programmer. I'm rather a hobbyist C++ programmer, so I can't tell you anything about how to be an expert C++ programmer. But I think I can share my experience about how to binge read scientific and technical papers and or books. Those expert C++ programmers would not make YouTube videos because they are too busy with their own jobs. Also, if you think you are smart and quick at learning, then please do not watch this video, because I believe I am slow at learning and I am very poor at memorization, and I easily forget things that I've learned. My experience can be helpful for those who are of my kind. Whatever is given to those who are smart, they can readily pick up and learn. But if you are of my kind and slow at learning, slow at memorization, then you probably have to start from the bottom or beginning. However, once you clear up the fundamentals, everything will be resolved by itself. So, a dull person like me should clear up the fundamentals first. Then everything will be resolved itself. For example, I covered basics for Qt through this video. C++ GUI programming using Qt on Windows for the first time. I filmed 11 videos. When I filmed this video, I didn't know anything about Qt. I still do not know much about Qt Toolkit. I purchased C++ GUI programming with Qt for this book and read first 2 chapters when I filmed this video. I thought understanding the fundamentals is most important. So through this series of videos, through 12 videos, I cleared up the fundamentals. Now I binge read this book. For last few days, I think I read more than 300 or 400 pages of this book. I am also reading this book simultaneously. Also, I read game programming using Qt 5, this book. I do binge read. I read over 2,000 or more pages. So within a month or two, I can completely understand Qt toolkits. Then I can catch up latest iteration of Qt toolkits. If you never had any experience with GUI programming, this Qt toolkit will be very challenging to you. If you think you are slow like me, then I would recommend Windows Programming 5th edition, this book. This book is very old. This book was released in 1994. So this book is very old. However, if you invest from 3 months up to 6 months and play some time with the Windows programming, you will easily understand Qt Toolkit. Or if you use Linux system or Unix system, then I would recommend X Windows System Programming and Application with XT Motif by reading this book. By learning how to program X Windows System, you can learn the fundamentals. Once you learn the fundamentals, then Qt programming will be very simple and easy to understand. Without having the fundamentals, if you are as dull as I, then Qt Toolkit would be very challenging. I will discuss Qt File I/O in this episode. After discussing Qt File I/O, then I will go over these list of books that I recommend to my audience. Start Visual Studio 2019, go to File, New, Project. Here, type Qt Widget Application, select this template, click Next, click Browse, click this button, 012, Qt File I/O. Hit Enter, select folder, project name will be Hello File I/O. Click Create, click Next. MSVC 2019-64 Debug Build. Click Next, click Finish. Right-click the project, Properties, Configuration Properties. Make sure all configurations selected. C++ language standard. Select Preview features from latest C++. Click Apply. Select Linker. System. Select Debug Build. Select Console. Click Apply. Click OK. Now press Ctrl F5. You should be able to build successfully. You should also see the command prompt. Now close it, close it. Now here we will include some files. Include Q file dialog, include Q file, include Q text stream, include C stdio, C standard header file, ORO, NL, new line character, void, test, stream, output. I created a function. I will copy this, paste it here. Now, step 0, create an instance of QFile. File. Step 1, open the file. If file open std out QIO device write only. If it returns true, then Q text stream we have to provide file pointer. Step 2, create a text stream set integer base 2. Step 3, set integer base 2 for binary number display. Stream 0xFF in binary digit 0xFF. And there, please note that we defined this and there here. Step 4, now use the stream. Step 5, change the integer base to 10. Stream set integer base 10. Step 6, display 0xFF in phase 10 integer. String 0xFF in phase 10 0xFF, and there. Now we filled this function. We are calling this function from here. Control F5. It failed. It says ambiguous symbol. So it is global. We change it to global. Also make it global like this. Now Control F5. So 0FF in hexadecimal is converted to binary digit in decimal number base 10 255. Nobody ever taught me this technique. I am currently reading this book. In page 303 in this book, I learned Q text stream and Q file. Nobody ever taught me this technique, but I know. I just know because I have solid understanding of fundamentals. That's why I am emphasizing the fundamentals. Now let's move on to File Open dialog box. In the resource, double-click this UI file. In the widget box, text, edit, drag and drop, right-click, layout, layout horizontally. Now save it here, file, hit enter, ampersand, save, hit enter, ampersand, open, hit enter. In the action editor, we created the action save, action open. Now save it, make it smaller, right click, build once, right click, add new filter, generated headers, right click, add existing item, x64, debug, UIC, select this file, click add, right click, properties, make sure all configurations, C++ general, click this button, edit. If you click macro, if you scroll down, you can find XML documentation file name. Click this button, %XML documentation file name, close parentheses. Please note that this string ends with a backward slash. So UIC, hit enter, click OK, click apply, click OK. Now open this header file, protected, void, open, file, void, save, file. It should be slots. Now copy these two file names, copy, scroll down, paste it here, copy, paste, paste, fix your code like this. Now we start with the file save. So in this function constructor, I will disable it, connect UI dot action save, Q action triggered. Don't forget ampersand here. We have to provide the address. This class name, hello file IO, save file. Don't forget ampersand here. I will copy once again, copy, paste. This is action open. Here, open file. Now Control F5. So it works like this. Open. Now you can put some text here. Now close it. Close it. Uro, file name, Q file, dialog, get open file name, parent widget, this, caption, tr, save, file, directory, this is current directory, then filter, tr, we provide filter, text, file, star, txt. If file name is empty, we simply return. Now q file name, we provide the file name here. If file open q IO device write only q text stream, we have to provide file pointer. Now stream UI text edit, it has member to plain text. It should be get save file name because we are saving file. Ctrl F5. 저는 한국 사람입니다. I am Korean. Now go to file, save, text, file, demo.txt, click save. Now close it. Close it. In the File Explorer, in our working folder here, it is saved here. Double click it. This file is saved. Now we will open it. In the same manner, Uro, file name, Q, file, dialog, get open file name. I will just copy this, copy, paste. This is open file. If file name is empty, return q file, file name. If file open q IO device read only q text stream, we have to provide file pointer q string text stream read all UI text edit set plain text. Now Ctrl F5. So go to file, open, select this file, click open. We learned how to save a file and how to load. Now let me recommend you some books on C and C++ language. A book on C by Ira Paul. This book is must read. This book is my first C book, and this book is the best C book. This book is must read. Even if you don't code in C language, this book is still a must read. C++ Primer 5th edition. This book, I haven't read this book. Once again, I haven't read this book. But if you are beginner of C++ language, I highly recommend you this book. Also, I would recommend this book, C++ Primer Plus. I would recommend this book. I also haven't read this book, but for beginners, I guess this book is very good one. If you gain some experience, C++ templates, the complete guide, This book is must read. Once again, this book is must read. Also, I highly recommend you to read this book. I purchased this book a couple of days ago, but I haven't read it yet. I highly recommend you this book because Nicholas M. Justice is very good author. As I said, I highly recommend you Programming Windows 5th edition. Even though this book is very old, if you have no experience in GUI application programming, this book is must read. You don't need to be proficient in Windows 32 API GUI programming, but this book will help you understand the fundamentals of GUI application programming. If you want to program GUI application on X Windows system, on Linux or Unix system, I highly recommend you this book. Also, X Window Programming, you probably have to read X Toolkit, this book, all the books in this series, like X Library Reference, etc. This book is a little bit advanced. This book is written by Van Strostrup, but this book is a little bit advanced for beginners level. Also, I highly recommend you to read this book. This book is must read. The C++ Standard Library, a tutorial and reference. This book is also must read. I was very slow at learning when I was a child, but now I am pretty fast at learning new things. For example, I ordered this book July 22nd. Today is August 6th. This book, and I received this book a couple of days ago, but I already read more than 300 pages of this book. Also, I ordered this book on July 2017. I received this book a couple of days ago, Advanced Qt Programming. Just in a few days, I read this book more than 200 pages. And I think I completely understand what I have read so far in this book. Am I showing off to you? Yes, I am showing off. Say, from Amazon, this is my order list. I ordered these books listed here on July 30th. I received all these books today, August 6th. For example, Mechanics of Lorentz Transformation. I already know what is Lorentz Transformation because I learned it while in college. Also, Introduction to Differential Geometry. I already know some basics about differential geometry because I think I understand vector calculus. The natural next step is tensor calculus. I also ordered some outline of electromagnetics. I actually had this book before. I used this book while I was in college, but my book is too old, so I ordered a new copy. This is Korean online bookstore. For last 1 month, I ordered these books. I received them. For last 3 months, I ordered these books. For example, I ordered on July 30th these books. Vulkan Cookbook, Beginning C++ Game Programming. I received these books a couple of days ago, but I haven't read them yet. These are order lists for last 3 months from Korean local bookstore. These are libris from this online bookstore. I ordered second-hand books listed here. On July 7, I ordered Principle and Technique in Combinatorics. I haven't received this book yet. It is on its way. I already received Thomas's Calculus, Early Transcendental. I already have this book. My current book is too old, so I ordered another copy. Fourier Transformation and its application. I also ordered this book. These are order lists that I ordered. When we watch TV shows, if they are fun and interesting to us, we cannot stop watching next episode. If you understand what you are reading and your reading is fun to you, you cannot stop reading. We call it binge reading. So, to understand what you are reading, you need to have background knowledge. To be a good athlete, we need to have strong hearts and muscles. And I believe mathematics and physics are hearts and muscles to be a good programmer.